plug that in. I hope that's charging. I wouldn't really have a way to know. I guess I can. Hang on. Yeah, okay. We're good. Alright. Too many wires. Okay, let's make sure this is actually going before we do anything. Got 5 left to line. Technically. Oh, I gotta sneeze? I'm gonna sneeze? No? Okay, we're not gonna sneeze. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, by the way, everyone. Hello. Doing this again. Just waiting for some people to get here before I do anything. Ooh, my eyes. My eyes are unhappy that I'm awake. You know what? Let's just go. I hate having to stall and sit around for so long. Hey, long time no see. Well, hello. Finally caught an ongoing stream, yeah. I apologize that my streaming schedule is so inconsistent. Maybe next year I'll see about trying to do something like weekly or something, but for now, it's just completely inconsistent. We're just gonna dive right into this because I don't really want to stall for so long. Should also warn, I have not technically warmed up today, so I apologize in advance. I'm gonna suck ass at art right now. How am I streaming on my iPad? I've literally like described how I stream multiple times in multiple different streams. I don't really want to describe it again. It's not the way you should be streaming from your iPad anyway, but the literally the way that I want to stream from my iPad does not work for me, and I don't know why, because it works for pretty much everyone else on the internet, and I cannot figure out why it doesn't work for me. So I've described many times how I stream. It's really shitty. And if anyone here wants to stream from an iPad, do not use the way I do it. Try and find a different way, because it'll probably work for you better than it did for me. Got pointy ears, but they're like slightly down pointed ears, which is fun. By the way, this is a gift for, I'm working on gifts. I'm doing holiday gifts for some friends and some mutuals. This is a character for Serpentine Saltern on Twitter and DeviantArt and Instagram, I believe. I don't know if they're even on DeviantArt so much anymore, but I know they're on Instagram and Twitter. Hello, hello. Do I play Doki Doki Literature Club? I mean, I've seen a full playthrough of it. I don't play a whole lot of games like that by myself. I normally watch Let's Plays and stuff like that, but I've seen full Let's Plays of it. I saw it all very late it was way past its hype by the time I saw it, but I did indeed see it. Okay, how do I want to do this hair? Let's see. I guess something like this, because it's not like a straight across, so it's not like I'm doing bangs. I'm doing like an actual funky hairline here. I don't know if it's actually intentionally to be funky. It could just be a style thing, but I'm going to pretend it's funky. The tapping noise is probably my pen, and if it's not my pen, some people have said that my streams have a weird, like, popping sound, which unfortunately I have no way to fix because I don't know what causes it, and I have no real way to fix it, even if I knew what it was, so, I don't know. It could be either of those. When are you going to tell the world that you're actually Luca from IDV? Listen. I've strangely never found a character I connect more to on a spiritual level, which is saying a lot. I wish I could stream a better way from my iPad, but it doesn't work. I tried really, really hard to make it work, but it wasn't working. And it sucks. Oops. And as usual with streams, you're all free to ask questions, but I'm also drawing, so there's always the chance that I might miss the chat because I'm more focused on a line I'm doing than the notifications I have popping up. So if I ever miss a question, you're free to ask again like later if I miss it, but don't spam the chat with a question, please. Do you ever get in this weird situation where there's a person you like just because of the stuff they make / made, not them as a person, and then you learn that they did something horrible? I mean, yeah, that happens unfortunately way too much because a lot of that stuff that happens to are very big creators and things like that. So... Yes, I stream from my iPad. I'm not going to get into all the details about how I stream, please. I've already answered this question so many times. But yes, I stream from my iPad. This is my iPad screen you are seeing. How am I doing? I'm alive. It's been a very uneventful day so far. Do you do the original line art and stuff on your iPad, or do you just sketch it on paper first? No, I do everything on my iPad. I don't hardly ever do any kind of traditional art anymore. I just enjoy digital art a lot more. Let's do this. I don't like how far it goes out. Sorry for the silence. I just have nothing to talk about at the moment. So, if anyone has questions, feel free, because I have nothing going on right now to talk about, so... Well, hello. Oh, wow, a lot of people here already. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you all. Let me tweak this real quick. I really like how it's looking. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Do I have a stream schedule? No, I don't. I just kind of stream when I feel like it. And when I'm in the mood to sit. Because the thing is, I should say, a big reason why I don't have a stream schedule is because this is so much different than how I draw normally. I don't normally sit in silence and like draw and like occasionally talk. 90% of the time when I'm drawing, it's like with a show in the background or just some kind of noise in the background, but I can't do that when I'm streaming. Unless I was like completely silent, nothing else happening, and you were just watching a completely silent stream with like no music, no nothing. And I don't really like doing that, really. So I don't really see a whole point in like streaming unless people like could actually like, I don't know, interact in some way. So I don't like, but because of that, I want to actually stream while I talk. I can't just like, it's hard for me to just have a schedule, because what happens if when that day comes over and I have to stream and I'm just not in the mood, and I'm not in the mood to sit there in silence, streaming, nothing really going on or whatever, and like what if I don't want to draw that specific thing that day? So it's like I just don't, it's hard for me to just have a streaming schedule. Okay, I guess I'll do the body next before I do the hair. I got smudges on the screen, hang on. But yeah, if anybody would like to break the silence, questions are always welcomed. Because that's the only way I can really break. I literally have nothing going on now, so I have no like stories I can tell. Like, oh, here's a funny thing that happened today. So, you know. The intense monotony my life is right now is a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. It's all for good reason, I guess. Are there any new fandoms you've recently become interested in? No, I don't really get into fandoms. Like, the closest would be that I'm into, like, Identity 5 right now, but even then, I don't really interact very heavily with the fan base. I just follow, like, fan artists and stuff like that on Twitter and things like that. I just don't particularly enjoy fandoms a whole lot. I mean, even when I was younger and I was in fandoms, quote unquote, I think the only like biggest it ever got was like Steven Universe or Warriors. Other than that, it was pretty just like I enjoy a thing. That's it. So I don't have any new fandoms I can say I'm in because I don't really go into fandoms very much. I just like enjoying what I enjoy and having it be that. Oh, he's wearing gloves. Stupid. Okay. I thought the shading for a second I thought was skin, and I was like, oh yeah, sure. He's got like cut off gloves. But that was a ruse. That's not what it is. Okay. There's a arm here. Okay. Funky sleeves. Why is my finger itchy? What the hell? Have I made any progress in my stories or have started some new ones? I mean, yeah. Nothing I could really make for like intriguing discussion, really. It's all just kind of stuff that happens in the background. I'm always thinking about a story of some kind, so I mean, yeah. The answer to that's technically always yes, but I don't always have things I can elaborate on. Especially when it's stuff that's like dealing with if I have a story that has spoilers or something in it, you know, which is what would be the progress I have in my stories right now. Do you have any characters of yours that you just like to doodle, like they're not really a part of a story or any origin story, you just draw them? No. Uh, my bad habit is I can't fucking not give everything I draw a fucking story. It's almost I have literally nothing that I just can doodle and like not get attached. If I doodle it, that means I'm attached to it and it means it's going to have a story. That's just the long and the short of it. If I draw anything more than once, it's because I have a story attached to it, unless it's for like a redraw, I guess. Those arms look weird, but I don't know if I have the patience or the energy to figure out what makes them look weird and fix them. These are for free gifts, so I don't think they'll mind. At least I hope not. Otherwise I'll feel bad. Like, where do you mean longer than the other one? Like, in what, like, do you mean like, upper or lower halves of the arms? Because if it's the lower halves, that's foreshortening. I'm sorry it's silent again. I don't really have, again, I just don't have anything to talk about, man. I don't like having to sit in silence, but I don't know what to talk about. What's my favorite show? I mean, right now, like, Great Pretenders is at the pretty high on my list for favorite show. Um, I don't have an overall show, so don't ask me those questions because I'll never have an answer for overall. Um, but I like, Great Pretenders is pretty high up there. Russian Doll is like, I fucking love Russian Doll. I cannot wait for when they're finally able to make the second season. Um, Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Fucking love that. Talked about that a million times on here. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, 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 I think so. I think it looks okay. What's my favorite kind of outfit to draw? I like flowy shit, uh, a lot of the time. I realized I have a habit of, like, drawing ponchos on characters. I don't know why. I think it's just because it means I don't have to deal with, like, I think it's just fun, like, for silhouettes and stuff like that. Um, I like, I don't know, what else do I like? I draw a lot of like skin tight stuff a lot of the times. Uh, like I do that with like tube tops or whatever that are like skin tight or like skin tight pants, whatever. I draw a lot of boots. I do a lot of the boots. Boots are fun. Okay. Do a little of that. What I gotta do? Oh, I gotta do a shirt. Hang on. I'm gonna take some liquify to this. Oh, there's just a few things that need to be just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit, not a lot. Do you think all of reality is just a loop simulation that we're stuck in and we can't break out and are constantly reliving the same day over and over? No, I don't. I don't really believe in those kinds of theories. I'm sorry, Nicholas. I don't know if that's a serious question or a joking question, but if it's a serious one, no, I don't believe in the whole life simulation. I don't really prescribe to that idea. If it's a joke, then I apologize for taking it as a serious question. What are your favorite hairstyles and hair details to draw? I don't really know. I just have fun with hair. I like drawing large, like, poofy, curly and coily hair, I guess. I've done that a lot of times. I find like curly hair to just be kind of like really fun to draw. I like, I very much like, I do rather like ponytails kind of like this. I don't entirely like the, like having to deal with like this kind of thing just because it's a little bit difficult to deal with sometimes. But I do like drawing very long, flowy hair. Yeah, I don't know. I like I like 6 sideburns. Do eyebrows count as hair? I like thick eyebrows. Thick eyebrows are just objectively the best. I don't know why everybody loves thin eyebrows. What kind of music have I been into lately? I don't have I'd listen to I literally listen to fucking everything between like cutesy, cheesy songs from musicals to like really dark, almost like rock songs, you know? So like I don't, never ask me what my favorite song is because you will not get an answer. Or my favorite band. I do not have a favorite band. I literally listen to fucking everything. There's not like a single band I listen to consistently. My favorite games? That's a hard one. I was playing Civilization 5 last night. I tend to like that game a lot. Right now, I'm really, really into Identity V or 5, whatever you want to call it. I have been replaying the Professor Layton games because they've been releasing them on mobile. So I've been replaying those again. I love those games. Um, I have been playing. What else do I like? I tend to like puzzle games more than anything else. Uh, puzzle and simulation games typically are the ones I kind of like. Um, I like The Sims. Not as much as I used to, but I like The Sims. Um, yeah. I tend to like party games and like multiplayer games a lot, though I hardly ever have people to play them with most of the time. Uh, Especially like on a regular basis, because if I don't like, if there's not like consistency to something, like it dies on me so fast. Hello. I was wondering if you have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. Hello, and hello, by the way. I have it's under the same name, the Zodiac Lord, or my nickname, I guess, on Twitter is the Picture Drawer. So if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, please do. I'm there. What kind of toppings do I prefer on toast? Well, I hate to break it to you, but I do not like toast. So I guess my preferred topping is none because I don't particularly enjoy toast. An ardor and a drawer. They are both, you see, an ardor and a drawer are both similar things. But I would say a drawer is someone who tends to I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm too tired to like bullshit my way through this. I put all my creative energy into my last D&D session I did. I have to regain my creativity. I don't know. No, I know what it is. It's a drawer and an ardor are actually the same Pokemon. It's just two evolutions of it, you know. So you know, it's just a. First, you get a Dootler. A Dootler is the first one, and it can either evolve into a drawer or an ardor. That's what it is. I'm sticking with it. That's my joke now. I'd say the biggest difference is that a drawer is where you store things. You right. I guess I could tell you the biggest the reason why my name on Twitter is the Picture Drawer is because it was in I want to say it was either in I want to say it was in middle school actually. I was in class and I was very known in middle school for like doodling on the back of homework and stuff like that. And I was just doodling in class. We had a substitute teacher that day, and I was just doodling, minding my own business. And like she went over and she was like looking over my shoulder, and I noticed her there, and she just goes like, "Oh, you're like that like a picture drawer, aren't you?" And I was like, I was baffled because I'd had teachers say like, "Oh, you're an artist," or like, "Oh, you like drawing," but I've never had a teacher call me a picture drawer before, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's what I do." And it was just like I was both complimented, but also I was like, picture drawer? Like I'd never had it heard been called that before, and it just is stuck out in my mind ever since. Yeah, was it seventh grade? It was, I guess so. Listen, I can't remember anything other than the fact that seventh grade was hell. There's only one thing I can ever remember from being specifically from seventh grade, and that was hurting my kneecaps. So yeah, this is a story behind my Twitter nickname because I just thought it was funny. I was like, that's a perfect Twitter nickname. I think what even got me more was that it wasn't like she just called me a picture drawer. She was like, "You're the picture drawer." So I was like, "Oh, it's a title, is it?" Like, I'm not just one of many picture drawers. I'm the picture drawer. I think that's what made it funnier. Okay. The one and only picture drawer. Behold, me, the picture drawer, drawing the pictures. Hair shading, hair shading. I love doing this hair shading, but it's so tedious. But I love it. Always looks nice, so I continue to do it. Looks nice to me, I should say. Actually, let me get rid of the sketch layer so I'm not confused. I hear something outside and I can't tell if it's music or what. Assuming it's music. That's usually what it is. Yeah, the clicking is just there. I can't fix it, and I'm sorry. I don't know what it is or why it's there. All right. Cool. Okay. I think that's about all I want to do on that one for now. Actually, let me check this real quick. I just want to make sure. Yep, there we go. There's always just that like tiny little lean in there. It's like there's a little tiny it's like it's italicized. There we go. That looks nicer. Okay. Picture drawer ASMR. There we go. Well, that's there we go. That is the the fifth one down, and I got 4 more to go. So the question is, who do I want to do? I have this guy. I got this man who's honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do him today. He needs an hour to himself. I love him. His design is great, but it's also like very detailed and very structured. So I might do one of the simpler ones. Let's do Reese. Why not? What drawing app do you use? Does it cost money? I use Procreate on the iPad, and it does cost money. I don't know how much it costs right now, but it does cost money. It's not as expensive as Photoshop, though. I will say that with full confidence. Now, what I do know, it doesn't show very well in his reference, but I do know this guy has got, like, acne scars. Like, I think it's, like, kind of on his cheek a little bit in that one colored picture. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do that, because I want to include that, because I think that's fun. No one gives me characters with acne scars. From what I hear, Procreate is probably worth the money, but my iPad broke, so I'm just like drawing on my phone. Yeah, I would say it's very worth the money. It's a very good program, and you don't have to pay any subscriptions. It's a one-time payment. I enjoy using it very much, and they're still updating it and stuff like that, but it's got a lot of like really nice features, and it's very great for like digital, like on like mobile device drawing. Which, I mean, it helps that I have an iPad pencil and all that, but, you know. And I saw somebody ask, like, did you go to art school? I didn't go to the art school you're probably asking about specifically. I am technically in school for, like, game design, but I've never gone to, like, a traditional, like, art school where they teach you to do art. I'm at a point in my life where I don't think I'm going to get any good use out of that. I don't think anything they could tell me in art school isn't stuff I've already heard before a million times. actually a big reason why I didn't want to go to art college. So you're self-taught? I've had a few like lessons and stuff here and there, but nothing ever like super formal. I had one like kind of outside of school teacher at one point who did teach me some stuff. I loved him. He was great. The only reason those classes actually ever stopped was because we even had a thing because it used to be at a certain place, but that place like wasn't doing those classes anymore. But we all still really wanted to get together and do these kinds of things. We would do art games and stuff. So we would start doing it at somebody's house. And the only reason we ever stopped was because our teacher, he left to move to Japan to become a translator, which is really cool. I hope he's doing like really cool things right now, because he was a very cool dude. Very vague acne scars. Oh, come on. Do the thing. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Love doing eyes and eyelashes, man. Gosh, now I gotta do the other one. I mean, this one's gonna be covered up by hair, so, but I can at least try. A little too round. Let's stretch that over a little bit. It's a little too far to the side. I like that a little bit better. Okay. Is there a specific brush pack you like to use? This is all like the stuff I'm using right now is all default stuff in Procreate. So no brush packs, unfortunately, with my liner and stuff. Okay, so he's got sort of square trapezoidish glasses. Okay, then I need this. Questions are still welcome, by the way. Just very focused. Oop. Oh dear, my screen. It's a pretty nice face, I'm not gonna lie. Here, have a gift for you. Oh, thank you, Shotblur. Here, have a gift for you too. It's not much, but I hope it makes your day. It does. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. I don't feel like I deserve that. I'm sitting here in mostly silence, just sort of tapping away. But thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'm very sad because I don't think the drawing app I use will work on my computer. It turns into a tablet, and I love it. I name anxiety because it doesn't like to wake up. Well, that's a shame. There's a lot of great art programs out there that I'm sure you could still use. I hear Clip Studio Paint's getting like really, really big, so that's cool. To be honest, I'm glad for all of these better alternatives than Photoshop and stuff like that, you know, because I really don't like the way Adobe runs its shit, so. Oh gosh, this is where I get stuck. Do, do, do. God, drawing in silence is so weird. I got to go, but I vibed here. Bye. Well, have fun. They're dark colored zippers, so it's fine. They're not perfect. have to guess. Just have to guess sometimes. Gosh, everything's so quiet now. I hate it. Ugh, I don't have anything to talk about. I hate it because it makes me feel so boring when I'm just having to sit here in silence. I really just have nothing going on. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it if everybody else here doesn't mind it, but I also like I said, I don't draw in silence. I draw with like listening to things. So like for me, it makes me slowly go crazy as well. So that's also part of the problem here. Makes me get very bored very fast, and then I like start getting sloppy because I just want to be done. I don't want to do that. Shot blur, I can't do that. If I put on music, I for one thing, I don't actually draw listening to music at all anyway, but I can't put on music because I'm gonna get copyright claimed, and I can't put on I also can't put on a video because I watch TV and fucking YouTube videos when I draw, and I'm not really gonna do that on my stream. And I'm not going to do music because I don't like, I would like to try and make a little bit of money from my streams when I'm doing them, you know. I don't want to unarchive my stream just so I can listen to music while I'm drawing, especially because I want people to be able to watch these back. There are people, especially like the people who I might be drawing things for, I would like them to be able to have the opportunity to watch them back. Do you have a ship, like an anime or a show? I mean, yeah, I don't have a ship. I can sometimes ship things from shows and stuff like that, but I'm also like, I'm not really a huge, like, diehard shipper either. Um, Not in the way I think most people would associate it with. Uh, like I kind of ship things, sure, but I also just kind of I just usually enjoy the show. It's a big again. It goes back to like the whole I'm not really in fandoms kind of discussion again. Um, what D&D class do you think the most interesting? I I tend to play, I like playing sorcerers a lot, and by playing sorcerers, I mean I play wild magic sorcerer a lot, but I like playing sorcerers. Um, I like playing as, I like playing a lot of things depending on the situation. I want to be able to play a proper barbarian for once. I might be soon, but I haven't gotten a chance quite yet. Uh, I think monks seem very fun. Haven't gotten a chance to play a monk. I enjoy. I find. What do I find interesting though? I find paladins to be interesting in like a roleplay aspect. Because I think they're one of the hardest classes to get like really creative with. So I enjoy seeing people get like creative with paladins. But I like playing sorcerers a lot. Just because like they're for me they're like one of the simplest, like most straightforward magic classes in my opinion. Let me shave that down a little bit here. So like is I'm assuming that's not shaved. I think I want to say that's just shadow, but I don't actually know. Holly baby, why? Why must you do this to me? Let's just pretend it's like that one part of his hair is just shaved. Why not? I'll put some lines though, just in case it's not. I feel like it's forever since I've played. I've been having to play it online most of the time. I mean, all of the time since COVID started. Um, if you ever play online, here's my recommendation for you because it took me a little too long to do it. Play with face cams. I know some people don't really like playing with face cams, and you might find some people who don't want to. But I find face cams make it a million times more easier to do it online, especially if you don't have the energy or the want to like make crazy like use Roll20 and stuff like that. Because like I get why people use it, and if I'm a player, I will reluctantly use Roll20 to play. But if I am the DM, we are not using Roll20 because I hate it and I don't want to learn it. I just don't like how it's made. The website is not intuitive at all. Um, but that's besides the point. But I would so recommend playing with face cams. I think it makes it so much more fun. do 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 do. Yeah. It's okay. I think it's doable. I think it's tolerable. I can live with that. I think I can live with that. Have I watched She-Ra? I have not. It doesn't really. I've heard the new reboot and stuff are good, but it just personally doesn't interest me. I believe people. I don't think it's bad at all. I just don't. It doesn't seem like something I really to my taste, I suppose. I guess I should just do one more. There's something I was hoping to do today with some friends, but one of those friends is currently asleep right now, so hope we don't have to postpone it again, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. I think I'll call that done for him. Okay. So I could do one more maybe. Let's just do this one because I have just one more I could probably squeeze in, and this one's fairly simple. So I'll call it done. their mouth. Gosh, I don't like drawing tiny baby mouths, but like that's the joke I was going with for Tiff here. I just realized, did I forget? Hang on. I think I forgot. Damn it, I always forget earrings. 1 second. We're back at this one. I gotta do the earrings. I feel so stupid. Damn it. I always forget the fucking piercings on characters. It's like aesthetically, piercings are really cool, but I always fucking forget that they exist. What D&D class do you think should not be able to cast spells but can because of subclasses? I mean, I can't really think of any that I would think shouldn't be able to cast spells. I don't know. I think it's fair game. If it's in a world of magic, I almost feel like it's fair game for anybody to cast spells, but I don't know. What do you think shouldn't be able to cast spells? Why can Ranger cast spells? I mean, you're right. Magic of the forest, I guess. okay. Otherwise it does look as weird without the sketch underneath, so. Hmm. And I apologize for the silence. I know I don't need to, but it's kind of boring. So I apologize. I'm hungry now. I need to eat right after this. I don't know. Do I have anything to talk about? No, I don't. Fucking nothing. I'm just getting distracted because I'm hungry. Fuck me. I don't want to rush this. I really, really don't. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna just do that sweater cross stitch thing just on my color over layer towards the end. So I don't really want to deal with it right now. Ugh. The girl. Too far. For fun, I was gonna throw in a fucking stick because I was like, she's so simple. I feel bad because she's gonna be so easy to color and stuff. I'll call that done, I think. Let me add some. Alright, yeah, I think that's it for this one. Alright, that's all I think for today. Thank you all for watching. Cool if you stayed to the end. And I'll hopefully stream again soon to try and finish these. I think I only have 2 more to do.